farm west of Murray. Janine lives in Lincoln, and Janet lives in Salt Lake City. And I have 9 grandchildren, and so far 9 great-grandchildren. But there's possibility of having more grandchildren, but not great-grandchildren, I mean, and not grandchildren. And the grandchildren are, well, two of them have been in the Peace Corps, which was very interesting. One was in Africa, South Africa, the other in Kazakhstan, which is southern Russia. And he and his wife work for the Forest Service. They've served in the Ukraine, Kiev, Ukraine, in Barbados, in Beijing, China, 5 years, and they just moved to Washington, D.C. for the same type of jobs. So they've
had an interesting life.
They know people wherever they go.
Right.
I have a great-granddaughter who is will be a senior at Rhodes College this year, and she's in mission work. And she goes to Africa every summer and every vacation and takes care of little babies and orphans. She loves those kids. And she said they really need care.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's her.
Well, unless somebody can think of something that they'd like to share with us, I think we've been doing this for about an hour, so maybe we're getting tired.
They'll get tired of listening to us.
Oh, no, I don't think we'll ever get tired of listening to you. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to share? Well, we thank you very much for doing this with us. It helps us to keep track of some of the history of the area. And we're going to have this on tape. We will get each of you a copy of the tape so that you can have one. And then it will be at the museum. And we're going to set it up so that people can come in and see them.
I did bring some pictures, of different things. I didn't know whether ever the Historical Society has ever done any research on the L'Arche place.
If you'll hold those up a minute, I'll zero in and you'll tell us a little bit about them.
Carry call 307, carry call 307.
My parents bought that when their land was sold to off at Air Force
Can you hold
Base.
it still?
Hold it up so she could, yeah, there. Just
There's
real
a
still.
picture of
Tell
the
us where it
large
is.
place that my brother's in-laws bought and lived down by Union, east of Union. I didn't know whether you had done anything on that or not.
Where is it?
Did that have a wellspring,
Yes.
spring house?
As a
Okay.
spring-
Didn't
I
Paul and
think
Ruth live there at one
Yeah,
time?
that's where Paul and Ruth lived, and her mother and father lived there first, and then I think the Kleins own it now. So it was a pretty place. This however burnt down, and the house has been built back, but this was the house that was bought by the L'Arches from, and I think before the L'Arches it belonged to the, I'm trying to think what family around over that area owned it. My mother came from Sweden, and she met my dad. Well, there's strange stories to that too. All kinds of strange stories. She and her boyfriend, or if she was to get married, she was Lutheran, he was Catholic. And in Sweden, or in the Scandinavian countries, you did not marry a Catholic. You did not marry a Lutheran. That was a no-no. Well, she had a boyfriend who was Catholic, and she was Lutheran. Well, like young people, they get the idea, well, we'll go where we go want and do what we want. They said, well, in America, religion was free, so they saved their money and came to America. And when we went through the place where they examine you and accept you,
Ellis Island.
she went through fine, no problem. He never came out on the other side. Never did. Here she was alone in America with very little English. However, she spoke 4 languages, like German, French, and that. But here he never ever showed up, and nobody would ever give her any detail. Was he sent back, or or did he jilt her then? Anybody writes a story, make a good story. But anyhow, she didn't know too much what to do, except that she did go to her church